Well, it's true what they say, once you pop, you can't stop. So today I'm going to teach you how to draw Funko Pop vinyls. Hello there, my name is Philip and welcome to Totally Amazing. Today I'm going to show you how to draw Funko Pop vinyls step by step. But before we do, and this is very important, make sure you hit the like, subscribe and bell button so you can be notified as soon as the next exciting episode of Totally Amazing comes out. So Funko Pop vinyls, they come in all sorts of amazing, cute, lovable little characters and shapes. You've got your Marvel, DC, Disney, Star Wars, got movies, gaming, television, retro toys, animation, sports, cartoons. There's so much stuff. If it's popular, there's probably a pop of it. So all these characters, they're all unique and they're all different, but we still know they're all Funko Pops. So why is that? Because they've all followed the same basics that all Funko Pops have. They have the round eyes, they have the boxy head, no mouth usually. Well, some do, like say the Joker, because that's an integral part of that character. But usually they have no mouths. And they just got that cute little body on the big boxy head. They just look gorgeous. So you've got your favorite pop vinyl and you want to start drawing it. Well, let me start giving you the tips. Let's get these guys out of the way. And let's focus on what we're doing. So today we're going to be drawing a standard male pose, which is just the standard guy standing there. Plus we're going to be drawing a more dynamic female pose. Because if you'll notice, each series, the poses are getting a little bit more dynamic and they're showing a little bit more of action of what the pops are actually doing. So for today, you're going to be needing a pencil, a rubber, and of course some paper, a marker, and I'm going to be doing a bit of coloring, so I'm going to be using my Ohuhu markers. I love saying that, Ohuhu. Also stay tuned so you can get the secret word of awesomeness. Plus we also have bloopers on the end just to make it a little bit more fun. Because there'll be a lot of them, trust me. Alrighty, so let's get down to business. So we're going to start off with the Funko head. So what you want to do when you start off is you want to draw a rectangle that almost looks like a square. This gives you the general shape of what our character is going to be. Yes, they do have the curved edges, don't worry, we're going to get to that, but you just want to have a general, nice rectangle shape for the head. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put a cross in the center, like this. This gives us our guide so that we know how we're going to be positioning the head portions. Now what we can do, we can start curving off the corner. So this corner is going to go just a simple corner like so. Same on this side. So just rounding off the edges. But the top ones are a little bit different. What you're going to do, you're going to go from our cross and start to come in a little bit and then curve off a little bit wider at the top there. This is more of an accurate shape of our Funko Pop. So you start from the cross and start coming in a bit straight from there. And that gives you a more accurate shape of what your Funko Pop's head is going to be. So nice sharp corners at the bottom here, but wide arcing corners at the top. Now for the facial details, of which there are few. So this is going to be a male character. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a circle just hanging off our cross on either side of our face here. And then what you want to do is you want to put a little circle just in one corner to show just a little bit of the shine of our pop. Now this is a male character, so that's just how we leave it, but if it was a female, we put 1, 2, 3 little eyelashes in. Okay, so now for the nose, about halfway through, what you want to do is you want to put a line and a little wide triangle at the bottom there. Sort of like a coat hanger that's had the handle stretched out. That's what the shape you're going to look for. Then we're going to put in some eyebrows. So just a nice little curve that continues around on the top. So do a curve and then another curve on top of it. And there's your basic eyebrows. Now the mouth, as I said, no mouth. Leave it, no mouth, don't do it. Nothing. And that's, believe it or not, your basic head. What you can do, depending on the hairstyle as well, if your character's got long hair, you don't need to see the ears, so you don't. This is going to be a male character, short hair. So I'm going to put in a little curve in line, as you'll notice, with the eyes on either side of the head. Just as simple as that, and that is your basic Funko Pop head. So now let's work on how to draw the Funko Pop's body. First off, a Funko Pop's body is exactly as tall as its head. So what you want to do is you want to use your fingers and get the rough measurement of the head and do the same down here. So that's about the base here of our pop. So I'm going to put a line to reference no taller than that. Now what I want to do is go about halfway. Again, and I'm going to draw two circles, a bigger one, sort of a big oval, and a little oval underneath. This is the basic shape of our body. Now for the arms, what we were going to do, basically in line with the ear and the bottom circle here, we're going to draw a curve that goes on both sides, just like that. Now I'm going to put in a triangle on each end of the hand. Not a triangle, a diamond, sorry. And then from there I'm going to bring a line back. Either side, just like that. and that'll give us the basic shape of what the arm proportions are going to be. Now for the legs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a curve like that for the knee on both sides. That's one side of the leg. And then I'm going to do a nice little arc down to the flat edge of our line here and bring the line straight back. Same on this side, nice curve, flat like so. Now instead of drawing the foot, what we do, we draw a line straight up, arcing to the knee. So there's my knee on both sides, and then I just draw an arc between both. So that's the basic proportion. Now what I can do is I can start joining them up a bit. So I'm drawing a nice curve, sort of S shape, from using the circles and the knees as a guide, and same on this side. Nice S shape. And there we have, very easily done, the basic proportions of our Funko Pop. So now I'm going to put in a few more details with the hands. I'm just going to go out a little bit, and I'm going to draw a T, and then draw 1, 2, 3 fingers. That's all you need. Bring that straight up, and that'll come around. And same on this side, we've got a T, and then 1, 2, 3 for the hand. And that is the basic shape of our Funko Pop. So now it all depends on what character you want to draw. So I'm going to draw the main character from my comic Anti-Spy, William the Lightwolf. So I'm going to put in the details and do that just now. So I'm going to put in his hair at the top here. And you want to think in terms of wide, bulky shapes. Remember, the hair goes on top, so it's going to go a little bit above the actual head itself. So using the guide of the square, you go over it. But think very basic terms for your pop. So there's his hair. And he's going to be holding a sword, so I'll put in the sword first. Just going to cover part of the body. And now just the details. So that's the basic sketch details of William the Lightwolf. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my marker, and I'm going to ink in all the lines I want to keep, rabbit all the lines that I don't want, and then I'm going to get my Ohuhu markers and I'm going to colour them in. Okay, so there we have our William the Lightwolf from Anti-Spy as a Funko Pop. How cute is he? Oh my goodness, don't you just want one? That's just like, oh, so good, so good. So that's your basic standard Funko Pop vinyl pose, just like that. But as you'll notice, some of the poses are starting to get a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more unique to the character. So what we're going to do, we're going to draw another character from my comic Anti-Spy, Misty Gunn. Now, she's cool. She's got these sharkons, which are like spinning discs that she can throw around, sort of like what Xena Warrior Princess did. So what do we do again? We basically start off with our rectangle for the box head. Draw my guys, put in my circles and my nose, which is the coat hanger. Start curving off the edges and come in a little bit from the top. Again, I want to get my measurements, so there to there, that's the basic bottom of my character. And I'm still going to put in a halfway point, still going to use my circles. So I want the legs to be down in this position. And the hands is going to be one catching. I'm going to draw a circle for the disc and a stream of magic coming off the back there. And the other hand is going to be down here, and it's also going to be catching a disc. And this magic is going to come around the front a little bit. So now I want to put in the details of the actual body. So I'm going to make it the female. Now the female Funko Pops, you'll notice, also have a slightly smaller body for the female proportions. So now I'm just going to put in the details of our character. You want to think of bold shapes when you're drawing things like the hair, and they're solid three-dimensional objects. So make sure it's not just flaky. Draw them as a solid shape. Remember to put in the eyelashes. She's a female. Okay, so now I'm going to ink and colour in Miss Diana. And there you have it, our little funky Funko Pops. We've got William the Light Will in a standard pose and Miss Diana in a more dynamic action pose, which is what we can start to see in our Funko Pops nowadays. So how cool was that? Now you know how to draw your own little Funko Pops and make them all a little cool and funky and cute and awesome. And it's just so fun, isn't it? It's like, they're so cute. Wow, you guys made it this far. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I guess you're waiting for the secret word of awesomeness. Well, let's make it disc. Yeah, because Miss Diana uses sharkums, and I'm not going to make you spell sharkums because that's just a hard word to spell. So let's make it disc. Put disc in the comments to let me know that you made it this far. Awesome. Now we also do the characters from my comic Antispire, and you're probably thinking, wow, these characters look cool. I want to learn more about them. There's a link in the description, so go and check that out right now. Other than that, guys, thank you for joining me here on how to draw a Funko Pop vinyl, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. So today we're going to be drawing... That was different. Also, stay tuned to the end where I'm going to... Ooh, I made a mess. Alrighty then. I was doing so well.